Stop. God. Hey! Look at that. We are live.
We are live.
I can see the ring light in my glasses.
We think we're live.
Yeah.
If anyone is on, please give us a little comment in the chat. Tell us you can see us. Tell us where you are watching from. That would be really cool. We know that we've had comments from people all over, so we're really curious to see where you're watching from. Right?
Yes, I can't see anything.
You can't?
I took the glasses off.
Oh, I gotta move some of this stuff. I gotta show off my new flag over there. Look at that. American. Can you see that?
I do.
For you. Canadian. For me. That's awesome. I love it. All right. So thank you guys for showing up for our live. We're having a happy hour. So cheers to you.
Logo out, logo out, logo out.
I don't have a logo.
No, your skulls and
I need one. I need one of those stickers on
Decals.
Here. Yes, exactly. So, but yeah, I think we're live.
I think we are.
Good.
We have 458 people watching right now.
Woohoo!
Yes, very happy about that. Oh wait, 5 people.
So we are currently in Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Dave's home state. So, are you excited to be back?
It's different, it's different than being on the road full time and well, we are on the road full time, but going from state to state to state, it's a little different to be back, but it's nice to know where everything is. That's the beauty of being back in your home area is you need an oil change.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you where to go. You need the car washed. I know where that is. So,
and you don't need directions anywhere.
I don't need direction. I haven't used my GPS in probably 2 weeks. Oh,
Steve and Lindy are on. Awesome. I just talked to them the other day. Just kind of got to meet them through on the phone. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was talking to them, and John said he's looking forward to the video. Good. Hi. And hi, Bob. Great. So thank you. We know that
right now.
We know that the people are on there. So that's awesome. Yeah. So I'm excited about being here.
Yeah, very excited. So I don't want to talk about what we're going to talk about in the future. So I don't want to jump in and talk about what we're doing right now.
Well, I'm going to talk about why I'm excited to be here.
Go for it. Absolutely.
So I'm excited to be here because we are playing shows. I'm excited to be here because we are seeing the kids and we are seeing a lot of friends.
Yes.
And a lot of, family. So that's been really, really exciting. It's tough though, isn't it? Because we're not traveling.
Yeah, we're not traveling like we used to travel, but we're definitely not staying put. It's not like we came back here and we're, living in a campground for 3-4 months.
Mm-hmm.
We are moving around because part of it is if we sit in one place for 3 months, 4 months, have fun with the content that we're going to send you because it probably won't be very interesting. So we have to keep moving in order to shoot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. So it's not like we moved back into a house or staying on anyone's property or anything like that.
Right.
We're still full timing and, no plans to stop doing that. So, but we just have to be kind of creative, and we notice that we're really spending money now.
Because we know where everything is to buy it.
Yeah. That, and because we are, going out to lunches with friends and family and happy hours and things like that. So yeah, we've been spending some money.
Yeah. And we bought some new music equipment to ramp up our show a little bit.
Yeah.
And, and the nice thing is when you're in one spot, you can order things because we just have them shipped to friends' houses because Mark Ross is getting more packages at his house this next week and he probably knows what to do with. He better not open them.
I don't think he will.
Yeah.
I don't think he will. And yeah, it's been really fun. We're playing a lot of shows. I see that Bob said he can hardly wait to see us live. So come out to one of our shows. We do have a website with all of our shows posted.
Yep, theborderhookups.com. hookups.com.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, it's weird to say the Border Hookups and not saying Go RVing, because the Border Hookups, the band, started before we started RVing. So it's weird for me to knock off the Go RVing at the end, because that's the original website.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun just getting back into the music. So much fun. And we've seen some YouTube followers that have come to our shows.
Yeah.
Tell them the story about the couple that was at the Contented Cow.
Yeah, in Northfield, my hometown, and I can't remember their names, and I feel horrible about that. I'm horrible with names, but faces. I could drive down the freeway and see you across and go, oh, I know that person. We were playing a show in Northfield, and this couple was sitting front and center, and we talked to them after the show, and they said they had been watching us for a little while. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they noticed our house, our old house that we sold in one of the videos. And they realized it was down the street from them. So, and they drive by it every day. So thinking we were from California, Arizona, whatever, just out here doing this. And then all of a sudden we were just down the street from them. Well, we started out just down the street from them. So that was kind of interesting.
It really was. They had been watching us with no knowledge that we, had started out. They drove by our house, our old house, every day.
Yep.
So that was really neat.
And then last night we played a show in the Twin Cities area, and Kristen and Paul. And I hope I got that right.
I think it was Justine, wasn't it?
No, it was Kristen. Kristen
and Paul?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It was loud in there. So the place we played was a ski resort area, and I had played there many times over the winters when we lived here. And I thought, man, it is bouncy in here. Like it's echoey, and that's a really hard room to play when it's that echoey. And then I looked over at Jacqueline. I said, I think I know, in the middle of the show, of course, we have these side conversations. I said, I think I know why it's so echoey in here, because you don't have snow pants, you don't have hats, you don't have mittens, you don't have snow boots sucking up all that sound. Yeah. And it was echoey. So if I got your names wrong, I apologize, because my hearing when I have things going on in the background after playing in bands for so many years is pretty much shot. But
it was really cool. So we do really want to see you come to a show. We're going to be booking some shows out past like fall once we start traveling too. So they won't all be in Minnesota.
We're putting together the tour right now. It has to start now because you have to get way ahead of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to play a song?
Sure. Do you want us to play a song?
I think we should. Oh, I was also going to mention that I have been getting to see a lot of my clients at shows. So I have clients in several different states for my health coaching, but I got to see a bunch of my clients from Minnesota and people I had never met, or people who I knew. And now within the last year, they've lost all of this weight because of my program. And so seeing them was like, oh my gosh, they just look amazing, you know? And it was really fun anyway to see them. Yeah. It's really cool.
That's very cool. Yeah.
You want to know what the first song is we're doing? Rainy Night.
Should we do an Eddie Rabbit?
Oh, of course.
Big Eddie Rabbit. I used to roller skate to Eddie Rabbit in my driveway with my bright yellow and black roller skates as a child.
You did not.
I did. And the Beach Boys.
And you actually say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
They're a faithful crowd. They're not going to chuck me under the bus anytime soon.
Were you the cool kid? Like, were those cool roller
Of course
blades?
I wasn't the cool kid. I didn't have the clear wheels. I had whatever they sold at Target.
The clear wheels were cool?
Yeah, the black skates with the clear wheels.
Okay.
Canadians.
We just played hockey.
Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning light the sky. No, it makes me feel good. Well, I love a rainy night, such a beautiful sight. Love to feel the rain upon my face, it's the rain on my lips. In the moonlight shadows, showers wash all my cares away. Wake up to a sunny day, 'cause I love a rainy night. And I love a rainy night. And I love a rainy night. And I love a rainy night. Ooh, ooh, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning light the sky. You makes me feel good. Well, I love a rainy night, such a beautiful sight. Love to feel the rain upon my face, taste the rain on my lips. In the moonlight shadows, it's a smile on this heart of mine. Puts a smile on my face every time, 'cause I love a rainy night. And I love a rainy night. And I love a rainy night. And I love a rainy night.
Feeling your smile.
And I love a rainy night.
Oh, it makes me high.
And I love a rainy night.
And I love you too.
And I love a rainy night. Did I get the words right?
Yeah, I think so.
Half the time when you're playing shows, and I found this to be true in every band I've played with, half the time I don't know what the words are until I breathe in to sing that word. And I don't know if I got it right, but Eddie Rabbit.
Yes,
Right there.
love that one. So a few comments. Mississauga, Ontario, go Canada. And then Indiana. This is awesome. Wheeling with the Wendy's. So we've not met you guys yet, right?
No, we see all their photos though.
Yeah. They are in Utah.
We want a Jeep ride.
Oh gosh, yeah. I need to buy a Jeep, but I don't know where we'd put it. So
thanks, Wendy's, for causing us about a $30,000 deficit.
We have a question, but I don't know. Maybe we should wait on a couple of questions. Right?
I am not the moderator in this. Jacqueline handles all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I do the editing, and then she handles all the live stuff.
I do want to say that I hope my parents are watching right now. Speaking of Canada, back in Canada. And we are not able to go this year again because they're very closed down right now. And it looks like that will soon be kind of opening up.
Right.
But we don't know yet when that's going to be.
And what she means by we can't go there is normally we go in the summer and we stay out at the lake with them. And this year we were going to go for 2 weeks. And last year we were going to go for 2 weeks. So next year we will go and we'll shoot a whole episode on it.
Yeah. So the last time we saw them was July of 2019. And I got a little emotional this morning because it's their anniversary today.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. So they have been married for 56 years and they live up north in the Palm, Manitoba, which is way, way up there. And so I just wanted to say I love you guys and happy anniversary.
Love you guys. Miss you. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, we really miss you. And hopefully we will see you soon.
And I think in honor of them, you should sing the Trapper song. The Manitoba Trapper song.
I don't know much of it.
We're waiting.
Okay, fine. You're going to challenge me?
Yes.
Okay. The only part I know is, but you have to jig then. You have to do a jig.
Okay.
So, in the Palm, Manitoba, you can hear the trappers call. Come and join our festival. We're gonna have a ball. That's all I know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going.
No, I wish.
So anyway, happy anniversary, Carol and Andy. I miss you guys.
So I know we just did a song, but I'd really like to do one for my parents.
Okay.
Okay. So happy
Other than the
anniversary.
Trapper song?
Yes.
Ooh, a train.
Leaving me behind. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I laughed when you left. and I know I only hurt myself. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, honey.
I'll give you jewelry and money too. That ain't all I do for you. Whoa, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah. You know I'll always be your slave till I'm buried in my grave. Whoa, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah. One more thing. You know I tried to treat you right, but you stayed out till night. I forgive you, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Happy anniversary.
All right. Well, we have some questions I think we should answer.
Yeah. The answers are 7, 6, B, 7, and C. There you go. Have a good night.
Oh my gosh. So
How I got through college.
Before we answer questions, though, cheers to you. I had
Yeah.
said bring a cocktail or a mocktail. That's fine too.
Okay.
So cheers. Cheers. Happy Saturday.
Cheers, everybody.
Now I have to read the questions, right? Because you can't see them.
I can kind of see, you can see the ring light in my eyes. You like that?
Look at that. I love it when you wear glasses.
Thank you.
I think you look like nerdy cool.
Hello, I'm
Clark,
Dave Hudson.
Like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
You know? Dave Hudson.
Yeah. So let's read some questions.
All right. The first question we had was, when we're boondocking, where do we dump our tanks?
It's actually a really good question. So we have a caddy that hangs on our ladder, and we have a water bladder, and we have collapsible water jugs. So when we roll in to a boondocking site, we're fully fresh with water, with fresh water, and we're empty with the other tanks. And then we can go quite a while. If you watch our boondocking video, it shows kind of how we recycle water from the shower with the bucket, and then the bucket goes into the toilet, and then we can last quite a while with our tanks. And then if we have to, we just go into town and dump, but we can go about a week. I would say, especially with black water, we can go about 11 to 14 days.
So it's just really the gray water.
It's just the gray water, and we try to conserve, and you get very good at brushing your teeth real quick. On off, on off, on off.
Military showers.
You can go quite a while.
Even for our sink, so I guess you can't see, but we have a plastic tub that goes in the sink, and then we have biodegradable soap, so that when we're washing dishes, we'll just use a limited amount of water, the biodegradable soap, and then that can actually be dumped.
Yeah,
so
we're very careful about that to make sure we're not dumping, we don't dump our gray tanks out into the desert or anything like that.
No.
There are different schools of thought on that. Some people I've heard say, you know what, it's in the middle of the desert, it's gray water, using biodegradable soap. What's the big deal? Other people say absolutely not. We are in the school of thought is very limited of what you leave behind.
Yeah, a little bit of dishwater here and there with biodegradable soap isn't I don't think is a big deal.
Right.
So yes. Somebody asked, what do you do way up north? So do you mean, what do you do for work, or what do you do for fun? For work, there's a paper mill, surprise, where I'm from. And so a lot of people work there. My sister is a hairstylist up there. And yeah, so that would be for work, all the kind of normal things. But yeah, there's industry.
And they make
there.
a lot of paper airplanes for fun, because there's that mill right there. So that's unlimited paper.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Thank you. For fun, well, a little bit of this, not going to lie. All you Canadians know what I'm talking about. And boating. So we have the third clearest lake in North America, and it's called Clearwater Lake, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
You've been there.
Unreal.
Oh my gosh. You can see it's crystal clear. I don't know how many feet down, but it's unbelievable. And then really good fishing. Yep. And then in the winter, obviously what I call skidooing. So,
yeah. And your dad would talk about
moose hunting,
how not too long ago he'd be out fishing. And if you were thirsty, you just dipped your glass into the lake and drank it, because it was that clear. It's that clean.
It's a spring fed lake. And that's what we used to do. We used to actually just go and get water and use that water for drinking water. Like in the big, I call them carboys.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a lot of fun. Although for me, winter just isn't really my thing anymore. So having so much winter, it's not appealing to me.
Yeah. And that's one reason that we went on the road, to get away from the winters, the snow and all that. Although we did run into snow a couple times this year. And then we found out the desert's not that warm all the time. It can get a little warm, but between the wind and the cold, and then at night it gets chilly.
We were really surprised by the wind. I don't know if you all have, spent time in New Mexico, but oh my goodness.
Yeah. The video that we shot about when we had left Texas and we were in Deming, New Mexico at an escapees park, and we woke up to snow. I mean, because you could hear it, because it was like it started as ice. Mm-hmm. And when we started to see it pile up, we said, we have to go. And we quickly got things packed and ready to go. We didn't unhook that day, so we didn't have to hook up the trailer, which is good. Mm-hmm. Generally, if we stay for one night, we don't unhook the trailer. But one thing that we have learned is you've got to make sure that the trailer is level, because when you go, if you're not level and you go to put that slide out and you're just hooked to the truck, it will tilt, because the truck has play on the kingpin that hooks the trailer to the back of the truck. So what we've learned is now we find a level spot and we put our front jacks down.
Yeah.
To keep us from being able to tilt.
Yeah, we were wondering why, everything seemed level, and then we put our slide out, and then we weren't level.
Right.
And then Dave said, "Oh, because there's play."
Right. There's too much play in that without the stabilizers.
The things that you learn, right?
And you learn from everybody else. I mean, we love YouTube. We learn everything from everybody else, and we just steal it and claim it as our own and tell you guys about it.
But that we learned on our own. Come on.
Yeah.
Give yourself some credit. And then we also figured out that our slide was having a little bit of trouble coming in. Oh, yeah. And we had just gone grocery shopping, and we had a ton of stuff in the pantry. So over there, beside our refrigerator, there's a pantry or a cupboard with, over there. And we had it stocked up with like canned goods and all kinds of stuff.
And our fridge and our pantry's in that slide.
Yeah. Yeah. So the refrigerator was full and the pantry was full. And we had a ton of stuff over there, and it was having trouble coming in. So I said, maybe we should empty some of that and move it and put it in a different place, which we did. And then it came in so much better.
That's a lot of work for those motors, and it's safer to be balanced when you're going down the road, because then you're not putting so much weight on one side of the camper, one side of the suspension and tires.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was just laughing because somebody's laughing at my skidooing, a true Canadian. Yeah, I know. I just can't. That's one thing that I can't let go of. It's skidooing. Do you see Corey Butler is watching?
Oh, he's our old neighbor.
Yes.
Hey, Corey.
Oh my gosh. We actually drove by. We didn't see you, Corey, but we drove by the old house.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that feel?
If you're missing your lawnmower, we
Yes.
needed it for a few days, so we'll bring it back.
Oh, and hi to you guys. Oh, so we have a question of where we're located right now.
We are in just south of this Minneapolis, St. Paul, and we're staying at a free campground. Not free. It's just like sort of like
they have like festivals and things here during certain times.
Yeah, so it's like an event area.
Yeah. And then when they're not having those, they allow people to come in with their RVs, which is great.
Yeah, it works well for us. In fact, they don't have sewer hookups. So back to your boondocking question, but they have a dump station. So what I do is instead of packing up the trailer and moving that, I just fill our caddy and drive it over. And we can also, like, if we need to run into town to dump gray when we're boondocking, we can put that caddy in the back of the truck and fill it. Gets a little, we have to get a little creative because we have to lift it in or try to get like this. So
really good question from Mike. He said, do you play right-handed and left-handed because of like Facebook and YouTube, and it looks different?
I don't. That's a really good question,
isn't it?
That's interesting. What does my shirt say? Is it backwards?
I don't know.
No, when we watch it, it's right.
Right. But on Facebook, I think it's backwards.
It's backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. It's just a matter of the camera that you're using, the social media. So I think on Facebook, we had the camera turned so we could see our screen at the same time. So it wasn't the forward camera. It was like the backward camera.
Right.
Yeah. So it looks reverse.
Right. So here it's normal when we sing on Facebook, all the lyrics are backwards as well. So we sing third verse, second verse, first verse. So it's crazy. But no, I do not Paul McCartney it. But that's a really good, he's left-handed.
Oh, but he can't play both, can he?
Not that I know. I don't know anybody who can.
Okay.
I guess you'd be ambidextrous, but
you should have just said that you could do it both ways.
Well, it'd be expensive. It'd be expensive because you're like, oh, I have my left-handed guitars and my right-handed guitars. That'd be an expensive little endeavor.
You can't just turn it?
Oh, Jimi Hendrix learned backwards though.
Why can't
backwards
you just
and
turn
upside
it?
Down.
You really can't? Well, I didn't know
well,
that.
And plus it's
yeah, let's see
I
this.
have to think about that. So then if I flip it, then you have to change the strings around. So it's a left-handed guitar.
Really?
Otherwise the strings would be backwards.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that. So
thanks, Mike.
Thanks
for setting us down the rabbit hole of guitars.
That's so interesting, though.
Any more questions? I can't
see. Just everyone is saying hi, which is awesome. Hi, you guys. So, we should. Oh, you want to do another song?
Sure.
Okay, because I have another one picked out. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you're, having a good Saturday and, maybe having a cocktail or, like I said, a mocktail or something, and just enjoying. The weather here is really nice too. Somebody was saying where they are, it's 72. I know that it's 22 Celsius here, so I don't know what that is.
108 degrees here right now. It's a little warm, and we have the oven on.
We do. Yeah.
But all the windows are closed.
We're making some stuffed green peppers, which are going to be delicious. But I like it though.
So if we lose weight as we're doing this live, that's why, because it's 108 degrees in here.
I prefer it. Actually, I prefer, it being really warm.
We're well aware. Everybody out there is well aware how cold you get.
Yes.
Because 98% of our episodes are on Jacqueline being cold.
That is so true. I got the words wrong to the first verse on this last night when we played. Do you remember? You kind of looked at me funny. Desmond has a borrow in the marketplace. Molly is the singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra, la, la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra-la-la, how the life goes on. Desmond takes a trolley to the jeweler's store, buys a 20-karat golden ring, takes it back to Molly waiting at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra-la-la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra-la-la, how the life goes on. In a couple of years, they have built a home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace, Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she's a singer in a band. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra-la-la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra-la-la, how the life goes on. In a couple of years, they have built a home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace, Molly lets some children lend a hand. Desmond stays at home and does his pretty face, and in the evening she still sings it with the band. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra-la-la, how the life goes on. Obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. Bra-la-la, how the life goes on. And if you wanna have some fun, sing obla-dee, obla-da.
Ottoman almost collapsed under us. When you leaned over to do this, it just went honk. It's on its last legs.
Yeah.
And we have to take a cushion from our dinette and put it on top so that the weight's distributed.
It's
Because if we just all of a sudden fall below the camera, don't call the paramedics first of all and send them this way.
Oh my gosh. And we always say that, like, one of these days that is going to collapse, because it's one of those Ottomans that you could fold up so that when you're moving, you can just store it somewhere. But we've realized that we don't need to do that. We just leave it all set up and just kind of push it out of the way when the slide comes in. But yeah, we need a new one that's a little more sturdy, I think.
And we threw dinner in the oven before we started chatting. I was like, what if everything starts smoking during the show? Well, more people would tune in next week or next time to find out what we're going to burn and destroy then. Because today it's an Ottoman, possibly our kitchen.
I think we have another question here. What do you do for batteries when boondocking? Solar or generator for recharging? Because he's looking to go lithium. Oh, before they take off for our fall Western trip. How exciting.
Very fun.
Excited for you.
Well, I can say refer back to our solar that we did with Dan Hemming.
We have solar.
A video. Yeah, we have solar. So we have 3 lithium batteries, Li-ion batteries, and we have a charging inverter, which is a game changer, because before, when we would take time to try to recharge our batteries, it would take forever. And now we can plug into our generator and it pops them up pretty fast because of the charging inverter. And then we read everything on our phones, so we can always see where our power is and what our inverter is doing and all of that. Lithium, everybody kept telling us lithium was a way to go. I don't do a lot of how-to videos, and the reason that I don't do those is because I'm deathly afraid that I'll be wrong. So some people will say lithium's not worth the money. Some people say go AGM. Some people say just go basic batteries, lead acid or whatever. They work for us, and I've never had an issue. So that's what we do. Yeah,
and we trusted Dan. And if you do watch the video, we have solar. He knows what he is talking about. So we kind of just said, here's what we want to be able to do. We want to be able to live off the grid as much as possible. And he gave us a setup and gave us the pricing, kind of put that all together for us. And we have been super happy with it.
Yeah, very happy. And Dan's, full disclosure, he's a good friend of ours. Well, we didn't know him before we got on the road, but now he's become a really good friend of ours. And I call him all the time for advice, usually 3-4 in the morning. But sorry, Dan.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, no. I just had to give a shout out because we've gotten an aloha from Leeward, Oahu, from Breakaway Benders. That is so amazing. That must be really cool there. I've never been to Hawaii. So
I've been there once. I was working.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. Anybody else, like if you're, anywhere, wherever you are, we'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So drop it in the comments. But that is really cool to see. I like that.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. People are saying that they enjoyed our music.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's
and
really
Doug
nice.
B gave us 6 hand claps. I think last time was 7. So we should probably hey Doug, we'll I'll get you that information on
for Dan.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for don't text him in the middle.
Yeah, don't. Doesn't go over well.
Yeah.
He shows up in your camper, just starts pulling wires in the middle of the night just to get you to stop.
He's gonna hate us. No, he's really happy to help people out.
Yeah, so. He loves helping people out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to talk about 2 weeks. Oh, wow. So Lee is saying that they're leaving for so full time, basically, walking away from company. Yeah, that's what I did. I mean, I quit my job. We had planned it though. We put a lot of planning, a lot of work into planning our what would you call it? I want to say like leaving society, kind of, our exit from the norm, I guess you would call it. And I quit my job, and then like 2 weeks later, COVID hit. So, but we went out and did it, and it's been fantastic. Yeah. So
Lana made it to Colorado. We know Lana from Escapers. We're all Escapers. If you have not heard of that group, it's a cool group of people that work on the road full time. And we hung out with Lana a lot over the winter. She came and saw Roger Klein with us. And then, they liked the flag. Isn't that a cool flag?
Yes, it's the best.
Who gave that? A guy in Lake Havasu gave us that.
He did, yeah. He said he got it at a Harley shop.
Yeah, and then he had it in his camper, and he said, well, I'll just give you this one, because we're going to go back to the shop tomorrow. So
that was really nice.
Yeah, it was really nice of him.
So, thanks for listening to the music. We are really excited because one of the reasons that we are here in Minnesota is because we're recording.
Yeah, we go into the recording studio next weekend. We're using all guys from my hometown. And one of the reasons that we chose to do the album with them is A, they're good. They're very good musicians. And B, they've all done work together. So they all know the idiosyncrasies of each other. And so that's a big deal when you're recording, not spending the first 4 days trying to figure out each other's style. So we're really excited about going in. We've been working on the songs, finishing up songs. We're going to play a new one here in a little bit that will be on the album that Jacqueline wrote. And so we're going to go in. I haven't recorded an album probably in 10 or 15 years. So I'm a little nervous because it's different than playing live. It's very, you better do it right, because you have to listen to it for the rest of your life. So
you think you're nervous? I've never done that.
Oh, yeah. You'll be fine.
Oh,
Get that up in you. You'll be good.
Just a couple of those. Huh?
Yeah,
that's all it takes?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
With a little bit of this.
With a little bit of that. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. So we are going in and we're recording, and then we are going to have a CD.
Yeah, we'll have a CD coming out. Are we at that point where we talk about it? So what we're doing is the CD will come out. I can show you what the mock-up looks like for
we got some new promo photos taken, and our photographer was amazing. He had a vision, so we just said, okay, let's just go with it. And he kind of based it off of like a Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. And so
I don't know if you can see that, but that's what the CD cover will very closely resemble unless I make changes. That's what it'll be. And then, so we're going to be doing a pre-sale. So you'll get and it's a limited time only. I know everybody says that, but in this case, it's very true. So we're going to do a pre-sale of, you get a CD signed, and you get a t-shirt, and you get a can koozie, and you get a sticker thrown in, a decal.
A decal, as I would say.
Decal, as we would say. Decal, as she says.
Decal.
And the store that we're going to sell it through, it'll be an online deal. So you just go in and order it, and it comes only as a package deal. And the store will be open for 2 weeks. And then once it closes, all the printing happens and it gets shipped out. So
we're excited about it. We would love to see, well, we've asked you guys, and you've said that, yeah, you'd be interested in that. And then our music is really, our passion, and so is full-time RVing. So we thought we'd just kind of mix the two and have the t-shirts and everything with the Border Hookups Go RVing, and then have a CD. And like you said, the can koozie. And we just wanted to get that out there, and we would love to see people wearing our t-shirts.
And that's kind of what the shirt, it's going to look really cool. It's going to be,
hold it to the camera up there.
Sorry. It's going to be white, distressed white on gray, kind of like I did with my last t-shirt. And then, and we just love the simplicity of it. So it's a cool design. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah. And, if anything, our family will buy it. My mom and dad will buy it. Yeah. We'll at least sell one.
Yeah, I'll sell one.
And didn't your brother say he'd buy one?
Oh, they won't follow through. My family never follows through. They talk a good game, but at the end of the day, they'll be napping.
So this is the song that we wrote. I did the lyrics, and of course, Dave came up with the chords and everything for it. So not playing my drum, so it'll be a little bit different, but come out to one of our shows and get the full effect of everything.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have fireworks or anything like that. So.
Right. Pyrotechnics.
Right. Try not to move. So follow the path every other person's on. When it comes to living blind, society just can't be wrong. No, you haven't put the time in yet to change your life. Oh, you gotta put the time in to have that right. You gotta wait until you're tired and can barely see the light. Then you pack it in and hope you've got cash in the time. Oh, you gotta carry the burden, face the facts of life. You can't cheat the clock and turn day into night. It'll be a long, long time coming. It'll be a long, long, long time. It'll be a long, long time coming. It'll be a long, long time. Can't afford to stop the grind when every single year's the same. I'm towing the line, collecting pieces to play life's game. Well, I don't want to play that way. I'm gonna put up a fight. I don't want to roll the dice to chance. Snake eyes in my side. It's been a long, long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long, long, long time. Oh, it's been a long, long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long, long, long time. Like-minded spirit side. He said, what if we take off and ditch all this BS hype? We could live 100 lifetimes, leave this one behind. Now we've seen 100 lifetimes through these eyes. It's been a long, long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long, long, long time. Oh, it's been a long, long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long, long, long time.
Oh, it's been a
Long, long time coming.
Hey, it's been a
Long, long, long time.
oh, it's been a
Long, long time coming.
Hey, it's been a
Long, long, long time.
Hey, it's been a
Long, long, long time. Right. Nice.
So that's the new
Got
one.
it. Ah.
And it's
got
called
it.
Long Time Coming. It's about being on the road. So a lot of the themes about this with this next album are about sort of being out there on the road, doing what we love to do and doing what you guys like to do. Sounds like a lot of people are getting ready to hit the road, which is really, really cool.
You people are having the same mindset that we have, not necessarily the right mindset.
Oh, you don't want our mindset. Trust me. Get your own mindset.
Oh. Jim said he needs details once available to pre-order. Thank you. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll put that out.
Right. There'll be a link, and then you just go to that link, and then you can order everything there. And then, like I said, you get a signed CD, you get a T-shirt, you get a can koozie. They're gonna be cool can koozies too. Not your average can. None of this stuff. This stuff's garbage. This is nothing.
What, my can koozie?
Yeah. That's
this will soon be the
amateur hour.
The Border Hookups Go RVing can koozie soon.
Yeah, but not with the zipper and not with the
bottle opener for my can that doesn't fit properly in my can koozie. Yeah,
it's like this
one's
one's made for the closet drinker. Right here, you just zip it up, and then nobody knows. You just hide it. Yeah,
give it back.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. So some people said that they liked it and everything. Lived on the road for 37 years. Wow, good for you. That's impressive. Yeah, we have no plans to stop.
No plans.
So we are going to be taking some trips, right?
Yeah, we're going to be, like I said in the beginning, we can't really sit. It makes for a tough video shoot. Well,
not just that, but like I noticed that we were here for 1 week. 1 week. And I was like, okay, what are we going to see now? Where are we going to go? Let's do something.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough after you've been out on the road and you're seeing all these magnificent sights and everything. And then all of a sudden you're in one place.
We're going to go to the North Shore. Yes. Hang out with Chasing Sunshine.
Chasing RV Sunshine?
Chasing RV Sunshine, yes. And they're another channel. We're friends with those guys. And they do a lot of stuff on the North Shore, northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota stuff. So maybe they'll show us around a little bit. And we're going to go shoot up there a little bit. And then I'm going to do a how-to. I'm not a big fan of how-tos, but this one's kind of cool. So wait for this one coming. You're doing a how-to? I am.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's going to be on closet drinking. So there you go.
So do I need to be in it then?
You probably should. Yeah,
I figured.
No, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to do another confession because we had a lot of positive responses when we did our first confessions. Because a lot of people that we found when we started watching RV videos, and there are so many great channels out there, is they talk about how to do it, but nobody really talked about how it feels. Not to get touchy feely, but like, well, what is it like to leave?
You can get touchy.
Your house.
It's okay.
Easy. Let's turn this down for a second. And then they but what is it like to get out there and you don't have a house anymore, or you're just sort of floating around in never land? So we're gonna talk a little bit about that stuff, and Jacqueline's flag will be here again.
I love that flag. I wish if we had a link to it, but we don't.
So does anybody else have any more questions?
Lana said she wants a koozie. Koozie me. Okay. Yes, we will. That'll be coming soon. I love it. And then she was talking about liquid courage. So when I first started singing actually with Dave, I had never done it before. I had never even been in a choir or anything. And this guy had been doing it forever. And one of the reasons why I thought he was, kind of cool. So.
Math skills.
No, I have the math skills, and you know it. But anyway, then he asked me to sing with him because I was just singing in the shower or something one day, and he heard me. And he said, "You should really sing with me." And my response was, "No bleeping way. I will never do that." And then I started to feel like it was maybe a little bit of a challenge. Like, you know, I believe in challenging yourself. I believe in getting out of your comfort zone, which is one of the reasons why I just, you know, not that I decided, but I guess that I agreed to do this. So anyhow, when we first did shows, I had to have a couple of shots before going up and singing. And I was petrified. I remember the first couple of times that I sang with you, my voice was so shaky. Like I could barely sing. I was so nervous.
It takes getting used to.
Yeah. And now it just seems normal, you know, it's no big deal.
So Craig Cooper asked, how far ahead do we plan our trips? That's a really good question, because before we went on the road, I mean, I had Google Calendar open all the time, and I had it all planned out. And, you know, this is how we're going to do it. And then on our way back, I had it all planned out. This is where we're going to come to Colorado, and we're going to stay here and here. And then the weather changes. It gets cold, or it's going to snow in that area. So you say, wipe all of that out. And now we're going south and turning around and coming north. And so it's always changing, but that's kind of the beauty of this life, is it's always changing. That's one thing that we love about boondocking. There are no reservations, there are no cancellations, there are no fees. And it allows us to pivot really fast. I use that word a lot, pivot, and you're always sort of, okay, let's go here, let's go here. And that's the other thing that's nice about Jacqueline's health coaching, is she can do that from anywhere. As long as we have, you know, a halfway decent cell signal. So we're not locked into, we have to stay here for, you know, a week. So it's always changing. As far as our plans for the summer, we kind of know what we're going to do, and we have to. And the reason for that is because we have shows booked. So we have to work around those shows. But if we didn't have shows, we'd just be willy-nilly all over the place. Yeah,
I'm sure there are places around here that we haven't seen. You know, now we've been off traveling miles and miles away, but there are places in Minnesota and Wisconsin and, you know, nearby places that we haven't gone to that we could go and see. One thing that I was just really, I guess, grateful for was getting back to Minnesota and seeing all the green. There were people mowing their yards the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I just stood there and stared and watched these
until we were asked to leave. She just wouldn't stop. I'm like, honey, let's go. Come on. This is enough. This is embarrassing. Yeah, because we spent so much time in Arizona and New Mexico and everything, and there was no grass or anything, you know, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. All of this grass. So you really find things to be amazed by and grateful for everywhere that you go, because it's so diverse. The whole country is just amazing. And I can't wait to be able to get back into Canada and be able to see all of the provinces there too. Although I don't think we're going to go to the Yukon. No. So Bob Martin said he uses a macerator. Yeah, it's like a pump that can bring solid. I'm guessing it can bring solid suit, and he uses that to get the sewage and the gray water up into the back of the truck, because there are heavy tanks, very heavy tanks. That's a great idea. And then we're in a fifth wheel. Kaylee and we're in a fifth wheel. We have a 30-foot travel trailer, Grand Design Reflection 260 RD, 29 feet 9 inches. Love it. And Georgia, I haven't been to Georgia in years. I've been to Savannah. Our plan is possibly, we miss Florida this year, and I have relatives in Florida. So our plan is to maybe end the season, and we mean season because we come back here for the summer. It doesn't really end, and go Florida and then come back to Georgia. I do want to go into Mexico. I want to go somewhere that's going to be warm in January. I don't want to be sitting and freezing and, you know, missing having a bathtub and all of that. So, or a really hot shower. I want to travel somewhere
and stay there during the cold winter months somewhere that's going to be warm.
Yeah. And then Lee Kim said
Yeah.
she has a sister in Minnesota, so
Oh,
she wants to come up and
fun.
and see us.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. So yeah,
That'd be
we'll
fun.
be a lot of shows up northern Minnesota in the resort areas. So.
Yeah, right now, like David said earlier, we're just south of the Twin Cities playing some shows here, and that gave us a chance to see the kids because they're in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
But then we're going to be traveling north and into like the Cross Lake area.
Yeah. So we'll be up there. And again, it's all on the borderhookups.com website. And then we'll be, like I said, not to keep pushing this, but we'll be sending a link out to the pre-sale, the limited edition pre-sale that will be probably next weekend is the plan, up next weekend.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Lots of comments. Thank you guys so much for being on here with us. And it really makes our day to be able to hang out and, you know, be able to talk and just feel connected.
Yeah.
You know,
the hardest thing about these lives is it goes through so fast. So we always feel bad when we can't comment live on everything we see. But we try to get back to people. Mitri Lake.
Lake.
We love Mitri Lake. That was probably my favorite.
You liked American Girl Mine.
American Girl Mine, but that was part of it. But that was my favorite video. My favorite video to shoot and edit was the Mitri Lake, American Girl Mine. And then the Arizona one when we were in the desert. That was my first idea of the whole cinematic look as opposed to just more
gorgeous. That was the one that brought me to tears when I watched the beginning of that. I said to Dave, he showed me the opening sequence in, what was it called? Two weeks that changed our life, I think.
Yeah.
And he showed me the opening sequence, and I got really emotional. And I said, I can't believe that's us. I can't believe that we're doing that, and that's our life.
Yeah.
How cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty amazing. My favorite location where we were was Lost Dutchman State Park.
Yeah, I know. Keep Your Daydream was just there.
Oh,
so that was fun to watch.
Yeah, that was my favorite. So I loved it there, and I want to go back and I want to climb the Flatiron again. And I want to get Dave up there to climb all the way to the top.
Yeah, one of these days. Well, it is 1 minute to 7, and we don't want to keep you guys too long.
Well, we don't want to burn our food.
We don't want to. That's true.
So then
let's call it as it is.
That's true. Then they really will see the smoke and the fire and smoke detector going off and everything. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. Happy anniversary, Andy and Carol.
Yeah, love you
Miss
guys.
You guys.
So much.
Love you guys. And we will see you out there. Out here.
Love to see you out here. Love to see you at a show. Love to see you getting out here. For those of you that said that you're going full time, good for you.
Do it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, you won't regret it.
Yeah.
Take care, you guys. Have a great night.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Good job. Oh, it's a guy.